सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्ता गोचरं तमगोचरं
गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् निरस्तमाया
कृतसर्ववेदं नित्यं सुखं निष्कलमप्रमेयम् अरूपमव्यक्तमनाक्षमभयम्
ज्योति स्वयं किञ्चिदिदं
चकास्ति।
अव्यक्तं. The meaning of the word avyaktam is unmanifest. And that is the nature of the source of the universe. Unmanifest and manifest. When we talk about the manifest form of the Lord, as per our experience, what we experience, everybody experiences all the time. The objects for the indriyas, for the sense organs, that is available outside. This there is universal experience of the world is universal. Innumerable forms are there, innumerable sounds are there, and it has been there from the very beginning of the creation, you can say. There is universality in that. That means whenever there is eyesight, the purpose of the eyesight is to see the forms. And that is known to everybody. But hardly anybody thinks about from where all these things came. Hardly anybody thinks. Because the reason is, because people think that it's not possible to find out from where it has come. Because nobody was there at that time, no? When the creation came into the being, there must not be anybody there at that time, surely. Therefore, how can you imagine about the beginning of the creation? From somewhere it came, how can you think of it? This is the reason nobody is available for this subject matter. But a handful of people, they think thoroughly about this thing and they find out the truth. The beginning is without a source being there, how can the universe come? Without a source being there, how can the universe come? That's the basic understanding of a spiritual seeker. Now the manifest form is available for everybody. Whether you believe in the existence of some supernatural power or not, the manifest form is available for everybody. And living continues. Everybody lives here. In the past, people lived, we are living now, and in the future also there will be people who will be living here. Not only human beings, animals, plants, they also live. Now, in the manifest form itself, there are certain things which are not available for our sense organs. We know it very clearly. There are certain things which are not available for our sense organs. We cannot see our mind, but we know it is there. We cannot see space, but we know it is there. When such things are there, which are not available for any of our sense organs, There must be something also which is subtler than space. So when this sort of possibility comes to a human being, that it is possible, that there must be something. There must be something is the beginning, I tell you. This sort of thinking that there must be something is the beginning. And that must be something has to be understood that yes, this is that thing. That is the culmination of one's knowledge. So when we are experiencing the manifest form, manifest, when I say, there was a time when this manifestation was not there. Like, for example, there is a pot. The pot was not there before it came into being. Clay was there. The lump of clay was there. So when the pot maker, he saw the clay, and he had the imagination of the pot. The pot, the very form of the pot is there inside his head. It has not, the clay has not become pot, I tell you. And clay itself cannot become pot. We know it very clearly. Clay itself cannot become pot. It has to be done by somebody else, the pot maker. So the concept of pot is there in the head of the pot maker. Then he gives a shape to the clay. Now we can say, and it is fact, that this pot is in unmanifest form in the clay. Pot is the manifest form. The pot is in unmanifest form in the clay. Possibility is there. So here, with respect to the pot, there is pot maker. With respect to any other thing, for example, let's say a necklace. A necklace, gold is there, but there is no necklace. Some 10, 20 grams of gold is there, but it has not taken the shape of a necklace. It is there in the goldsmith. It is there inside the head of the goldsmith. But the possibility of the gold becoming necklace is there. Okay. So the necklace is in unmanifest form inside the gold. Now here the goldsmith is there, here the potmaker is there, but what about the entire creation? We don't see inside anybody's head all these things being there. We don't see anybody like that who can say that I have done all these things. Although we worship so many forms, no deity has ever told me that I have created the entire universe. I can say, the pot maker can say, yeah, I have made the pot. The goldsmith can say, I have made the ornament. Similarly, a cook can say, I have cooked the food, etc. Anybody can do that. Anybody can say, whoever has done whatever. So here, with respect to creation, there is none who is there to say that I have done this. So this sort of creation is not possible. Giving a solution to this creation in this manner is not possible. That there should be someone, see, this is very important. There should be someone who will be thinking about how to create the universe. There should be someone is wrong with respect to the creation. It is applicable for the human beings. But with respect to the entire creation, this is not possible. Why? How do you imagine a form before the creation of space? You can just think about it. The space has not come into being where the form will stay. The form itself is not possible. So this sort of creation, having the concept of the creation in one's head and then the creation coming into being, that is not possible with respect to the entire universe. Then what type of creation is possible then? Yes, one possibility that also is experienced by every human being. That possibility is there. Just like when you dream. So when you dream, so when you dream, in the dream, when you dream, uh, it is coming out of my mind, going out of my mind. So when you dream, you don't have a concept about the dream. You don't have any concept about the dream before dreaming. You, when going while going to sleep, you did not think that I will dream in this manner. You didn't think when when you went to sleep, you didn't imagine that I will dream in this manner, and these things I will dream, etc. Just like while making a pot, the pot maker thinks that I will make the pot in this manner. It is there inside his head. But when dream is coming, dream comes. You do not dream. Nobody dreams. That everybody understands. I have never. I have never thought about how to dream. I've never thought about how to dream. But the dream came in that way. I knew after dreaming, I knew that it came up. I didn't do anything. I slept okay, but dream I didn't do anything. But there are so many things. There are mountains, there are rivers, there are people around. There are so many things happening in the dream. And when I wake up, I know that so many things happened. Okay. Now, from where did you get the materials to dream like that? From where did you get the materials? Where did you get the knowledge? Just like for making a pot, the pot maker needs two things: knowledge about the pot plus plus the required materials. Two things are required for any creation, for that matter. You need materials plus knowledge. So where did you get the knowledge to dream? You had your knowledge, it's fine, because you have past experiences, and based on that you are dreaming. But where did you get the material? All the mountains, the sun, moon, human beings, you saw everything. Even the ocean, you can see a lot of water there in the dream. So where did you get the material? That is also creation. Just like creation of a pot, that is also a creation. But that creation is not the like of the working state. It's not the same. But even then, the dream objects are 100% real to you at the time of dreaming. At the time of dreaming, the tiger is real because you are afraid of that. Maybe you will wake up out of fear. So, in dream, everything real at that time. But you know, after waking up, that the material and the knowledge both are the same. Find it out. The material and knowledge both are the same in the dream because no other thing is there. Somebody is supplying material and somebody is having knowledge. It doesn't exist like that. So suddenly something comes up. You can say like that after waking up. Suddenly something comes up and you dream. You don't dream, dream comes. So material, knowledge, everything comes up. That is one type of creation. And another creation I told, the other creation is making a pot. So what type of solution? Which one of the two? I mean, which one of the two should be the solution for the entire universe, creation of the entire universe? We found out that this is not possible. Like in the waking state, the creator being separate from the creation that is available in the dreaming in the waking state. The pot maker is separate from the pot, that is fine. Okay, so the goldsmith is different from the gold chain. The cook is different from the food. So the creator is different from the creation in the waking state. We have all the experiences. But does it apply to the dream? The creator is different from the creation. Is it correct? The dreamer, whoever is dreaming, and whatever is the dream, are they two different things? After waking up, you find out that what you dream, in fact, you can see your own form also, different form. You may have a tail also, you don't know. But that itself is yourself. The entire objects, whatever available in the dream, yourself, everything is one thing. Or you can say the creator and the creation are one in dream. Find it out. The creator and creation are both same. Knowledge and materials both same. There is no other thing. In fact, we can say it is all consciousness. It's consciousness. Consciousness is what you know. Consciousness means conscious being, it's a different thing. There is life in some human being, that's okay. But what do you mean by consciousness? Consciousness means that because of which the thinking, the thoughts flow. The source of the thoughts is called consciousness. So that consciousness alone manifests itself into all these forms. Materials and yourself and so many human beings, all whatever available in the dream. The consciousness manifests itself into so many things. Okay. So this type of creation being not possible, which one? Just like the waking state creation, the creator being separate from the creation, that being not possible, only option left is there is one possibility, the creator itself is the creation. Simple. The creator itself is the creation. In the human being, something has been deeply rooted. The wrong thinking has been deeply rooted is there must be someone. Someone is a problem. Why should there be someone? Why don't you say there must be something? I asked somebody in one class, which one is more important? The thing which is having life or having not life? Which one is more important? Things having life and things not having life. Somebody told things having life is more important. With things which do not have life, keeps the life going, The air doesn't have any life in itself. Air is not living organism. But it is indispensable for the life to exist. Life to continue, exist. Living is possible only because of non-living air. Do you know that? Non-living air, non-living fire, non-living water, they keep the life moving. They don't have life in themselves. But so they keep the living beings alive. So don't differentiate between living and non-living things. Whatever is there in the universe, no, everything is required. Therefore, they are there. Dust particles, they are supposed to be there. So, whatever is there, you may say that this is not required, but this thing is required, therefore it is there. How it is required, the Creator knows. You may not know. What's the reason? That's the reason why the human beings, they have given the name appendix to a given part of the body. They have given the name appendix. Appendix means addition. There is no addition, There must be some reason. You have to find out. So the creation has got to be in the same line as your dream, or the creator itself has to be creation. Now, when the creator is itself in the form of creation, just like you think of your dream, before dreaming, you are in deep sleep. That means the dream objects were in or manifest form. They didn't take these shapes. as in the dream, they didn't take all these forms. They were there. Otherwise, how would they happen? Unless something is there, possibility is there, nothing is going to happen. So the possibility of becoming a dream is there in the consciousness. So given the given the situations, so why do you dream then? What sort of solution do you give? What is the need of dreaming? The need of dreaming, I'll tell you what the scripture says and what is logical. Everybody has to accept it because it is logical. The human being has to experience whatever he is supposed to, that's it. The human being has to experience what he is supposed to, that's the reason. There's no other reason. Although sometimes we don't dream. Why? You are not supposed to experience. You didn't have your past karma, you can say. Whenever somebody is dreaming very nice things, means what? He has done something good in his yesterday years, last in other births. We can imagine he is responsible for that. Suppose he is dreaming a tiger running in the dream, and he is not able to sleep. Why? Because he is supposed to experience such things. That's it. That doesn't mean it is true. So dream is explained in the form of, they give one word, they take one word, prarabdha they call. Prarabdha means you are supposed to experience your life in this manner, entire life, starting from the beginning to the end, the way it will unfold. That includes your dream also. Waking state dream also, that includes whichever way the life will manifest, that is called prarabdha. Everything is supposed to happen. Each and every incident of your life is supposed to happen, whether you like it or not. That includes your dream also. So, the creation, that as I explained, only one solution has got to be there, and the solution is unmanifest, manifest, becoming a manifest. The unmanifest consciousness becoming a manifest. And itself is the creation. The unmanifest form of the Lord itself is the manifest form of the creation. We can understand that. The clay itself is the pot. Similarly, the source of the universe itself is the universe, and when it is itself is the universe, you are bound to that. You are bound to be that substance, and everything has got to be bound to be same substance. So some same substance. Nothing is beyond infinity. Nothing is beyond the universe. Just tell me, what do you mean by earth? What do you mean by earth? In the earth we are staying. We say that in the earth, plants are there. In the earth, ocean is there. We say all these things. Do you mean ocean is different from the earth? Do you mean the trees are different from the earth? Do you mean the human beings are different from the earth? Or does does everything include the earth? Which one is correct? Whatever is there in the earth is earth, or in the earth all these things are there. You have to understand, your understanding has to change. Whatever is there in the earth itself is the earth, everything includes the earth. So the tree is earth, the clay is earth, the gold is earth, water is earth, and your body is earth, every human being is earth, the entire substance is earth. In the earth we are staying, that's a different thing. Okay, we can say from the standpoint of transaction, that's okay, acceptable. But what do you mean by earth? Entire substance is earth. Just like, for example, moon, we call moon. What do you mean by moon? Moon dust particles are different from the moon, or what? There are dust particles in the moon, we say. Do you think the dust particles are different from the moon? All the the dust particles are included in the moon. I have to use the word include because you are telling dust particles they are there in the moon. Because you are telling like that, I have to say that no, dust particles also the moon. Moon is not something different. Entire substance is moon. Similarly, you stay yourself, you put yourself in moon, and you imagine the earth. What is there in the earth? Everything is earth. That includes what? All the human beings, the sentient, insentient, all the objects, water, etc. Everything is the earth. Similarly, if you can understand, the entire universe is consciousness. Universe means known and unknown. The entire universe is consciousness, and you are bound to be that consciousness, and everything is going to be bound to be the same consciousness. It's not going to be different. So this is how unmanifest and manifest. What happens to the human being is the problem of the human beings is manifest form. Some people are not able to, almost everybody is not able to digest the manifest nature of the manifest form. They are not able to digest certain form. They accept very happily, but other aspect of life they don't accept. They accept the comfortable situation of the body, but they don't accept the uncomfortable situation of the body. It is your problem. Suppose you don't accept night, it is your problem. Night will come, whether you like it or not. Similarly, comfortable and uncomfortable situations, they are going to be there and your entire life. The body you have seen, your non-acceptance doesn't bring about any change to the body. So what should you do? A mature person or a person who wants to mature, who wants to understand thoroughly, he should understand the nature of the manifest form. Unless you are comfortable with the manifest form, how can you understand the unmanifest form? Just like when you see a dish as a beautiful dish, so you forget about the root of the dish. When you've got sweets in your hand, you forget about the cow because from the milk it has come. You forget about the sugar cane because you are fascinated by the sweet. That doesn't mean sugar cane is not there. That doesn't mean the milk is not there. So this is where the problem of almost all the human beings. Those selected few can say. Who is selected? It is purely up to you, left up to you. Life is yours, and what you are going to do, it all depends upon you. Nobody is going to uh, ask you to do anything because you have got your own thinking capacity. You have to decide what to do and what not to do. You are free, and people do like that also. You are not going to listen to anybody, I tell you. So whatever is best for you, you are going to do that. So you have to decide what is best for you. Whatever you do, that's not going to keep you here forever. You should know very clearly because that's the nature of the body. Whatever you do, whatever knowledge you gain. So this reality has got to be digested. Anybody who doesn't digest it's okay. He will suffer definitely. Now and then you seem to be happy, but that happiness is just superficial. It's not true. Happiness that lasts alone is true. Okay. So, abhyaktam, unmanifest. Why the scripture says unmanifest? Because manifestation we are seeing doesn't mean the manifest form is not the unmanifest. That has got to be understood. The manifest form itself is the unmanifest. It is available there. The water is available there in the wave, but we miss the water because we are fascinated by the wave. This is how the this is how the understanding. Because I am fascinated by things, I miss the truth. I am fascinated by let's say a dish. A dish. I am fascinated by a dish. I forget the vegetables. It's beautiful, I say. I am fascinated by a cloth. I miss the cotton. Similarly, you are fascinated by anything and you miss the truth of the universe, which is available everywhere, in every form, sentient and insentient. So, what should you do then? So, don't get fascinated. Nobody is asking you to get fascinated. You solve your own problem. It's okay, things are like this, fine. Like, for example, the gold took a shape. The gold took a shape in the form of a necklace, fine. So, your attention should be there towards the gold, along with the necklace, because necklace you are using in the neck. A piece of gold you cannot. But the gold has to take this type of shape so that you can put it around your neck. That doesn't mean gold doesn't exist. Same gold without having this type of form. Similarly, same truth without having any form in this universe, if you can understand. It is there. On manifest form is already there everywhere. On manifest form of the Lord is always there in every manifest form. But your attention should be there towards that. So it is a systematic approach. Like for example, a child is born to a family. A child is born. How your understanding changes. If you allow yourself to change, then you can change. A child is born to a given family. We say a son is born to a given family. So his son, you say. We start saying his son. We miss the truth that a form a form in the form of a human being has taken place. A human being is born. Then you say his son is given the relationship. That relationship is not eternal relationship. That is not eternal relationship. That relationship is temporary because it is not there. It was not there last year. It has come this year. So this is son, you say. His son, your problem. You may say your son, but you should understand this is the manifest form of the Lord. It was not there before. We should know it very clearly. And there is no relationship with this person also. There also you have to discover. When this child was not born, what was the relationship between the two? People people will be afraid to think this, but that's the reality. There is no relationship. But even then, there is a relationship. So, in spite of the relationship, there is no relationship you have to discover. So, when this belonging, why should anything belong to you? The sense of belonging is a problem. Why should anything belong to you? You have got certain things, you are using it, it's okay. Just like everybody is using, all the dogs and cats, they are using the world. They are eating food and they are wandering here and there. Similarly, human beings also, they are doing this and that. But what is the question of something belonging to me? Things are there, I am free to use those things given the situations in the society. I use things, it doesn't matter, but nothing belongs to me. I should understand because I am not the creator of anything. Whatever is there near me, I am not the creator of anything. I should know very clearly, and I should remind myself again and again this thing, because of which I will be able to come to a situation where I can be objective towards everything. Similarly, the knowledges of the world, whatever knowledge is there, it is there in this world itself. I happen to have certain knowledge. So, the unmanifest Lord alone is the manifest form. The entire universe is the manifest form of the Lord. We can know it. They call it the scientist. No, the scientist or the science says the air has become water. Relatively, we can say the air is unmanifest form. Relatively, we can say, but the same air could become water because manifest form it took, or the water alone became, the air alone became water. Unmanifest become manifest. So the entire universe is one consciousness. This is the statement of the scripture, and that is you also, and you and everything. This being the reality, there is no problem with respect to the manifest form and unmanifest form. And how you live as per the script, very simple. As per the script, you live, like for example, up till now, starting from your birth up till now, wherever you are in this world, you have lived in this manner. You have lived. And future also you will live, whatever rest of the life is there, you live the way it will unfold. And when it unfolds, you discover that this is how you are supposed to live. And that's beautiful, you have to accept it. So, and you can do whatever you can do. This freedom is given to you, given certain restrictions. And restrictions are also in the scheme of things. Physical restriction, mental restrictions, social restriction, every restriction is beautiful. And given the restrictions, you have to transact. Each and everybody functions within restrictions. The fish cannot stay outside water. The bird cannot go inside the water. So everybody has got restrictions. The water is not on the fire is not water. So nothing wrong in living. What is problematic is not understanding how to live. So you become free only when you think thoroughly and discover the truth. Rest of the time we'll meditate, sit straight, close your eyes. I will take the names of various parts of the body. Top of the head here, forehead, left eye, right eye, nose, mouth, left cheek, left ear, right cheek, right ear, back side of the head, neck, left shoulder, left arm, left elbow, left palm fingers, right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, right palm fingers, back, chest, stomach, right thigh, right knee, right foot, the toes, left thigh, left knee, left foot, the toes, the entire body. Nothing happens without a cause. There is a cause because of which this body has come into being. And I am supposed to maintain this body. I am supposed to experience the pain and pleasure that I am supposed to get. So there is a cause behind it, and I am responsible for that. And nobody is responsible for this body. Parents are medium through whom this body has come. Parents are instruments, they are not responsible. So I don't blame anybody for whatever has happened to me till now. I'm supposed to go through all these changes, external, internal, whatever. External changes, I'm getting affected sometimes. And sometimes I'm very comfortable. Similarly, the body also, whatever changes it has gone through, it is supposed to. So I'm happy with the external world as it is now. I'm happy with the body also, whatever it is, and whatever I know, I'm very happy with that. Whatever I don't know, I'm equally happy with that. And just like I'm happy with myself, I'm happy with each and everybody in this world, whoever is whatever knowledge, whatever the social status, etc. I'm happy with everything. I'm happy with every living beings, the mosquito, the fly, the dog, cat, everything, all the plants. These things are supposed to be there. So I don't have any objections towards anything. Look at the air, how it is entering into the body and coming out, keeping the body alive moment to moment. Unknowingly, you don't pay attention to that, but keeps you alive. The air keeps you alive. Just pay attention. Don't control the air. See how the air is given the capacity to keep the body alive. That's in the system. Be grateful to the air. Once you are grateful, the air becomes Lord for you. So just pay attention to the inhalation and exhalation. mental worship. Think of any form. Because the Lord is all pervasive, it has to stay in each and every form. Put a flower at the feet of the Lord, prostrate, pray, O Lord, give me the capacity to change whatever I can change. Give me the capacity to change what, give me the capacity to accept whatever I cannot change. May I know in any given situation what I can change and what I cannot change. Doing salutations to the Lord again and again. Om Namah Shivaya. I'm chanting the mantra. I'm chanting the mantra Om Namah Shivaya. You just listen. By listening itself, the chanting takes place. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Just like the water alone, is the entire ocean. Except water, the ocean is not there. Similarly, except the consciousness, the universe is not there. The entire ocean is water, entire universe is consciousness. Just like in the dream, everything is one consciousness. Similarly, the entire universe is one consciousness. And I am that consciousness. Everything is that consciousness. The changes are not true. Any changes that happens, any change that happens in the dream is not true. Seems to be there. Similarly, in the universe also the changes do happen, but they are not there in reality. Consciousness alone is the truth. Then there is no question of any change when one thing is there. I am that consciousness. Everything is that consciousness. Infinity is the nature of the consciousness. I am that infinity. Everything is that infinity. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishah Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithivi Sasyashalini Deshoyam Kshovarhitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaः Sarvesham Swastirбhavatu Sarvesham Shantirbhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaः Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Sato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om